to the door, he gets knocked around the chops and stunned. But the pressure on towards Yakpo gets inexorable. And the Valiant know what they want, they push through. They have to trade main tanks in order to do so. But on the backside, the damage definitely favors the home team. See Ivy stunned there as well. Aid booped up. They'll be using the Fade to try and get away, but the fight's already done. The upside to the Defiance, they put out so much healing from this. They've spent ultimates and got nothing done, so they try and cut their losses and back up here. Graviton Surge, they baited the Defiant in, and Roki falls first. Self-destruct thrown in, Fate kept his shield in the right direction though, and he will stay standing. Transcendence after the fact for the Defiant. Only 5 players benefiting from that extra healing, and a Valiant are ready to go again.
Yeah, they can use their own Transcendence and get aggressive, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Izyaki's going to use the Transcendence custom. Picks up Yakpo, you lose that Reinhardt. A lot of sustain. It'll be another grab here that comes out from Ivy. He's got space stuck in it. He's going to use the self-destruct. Is the Valiant now moving on the point, trying to flip it?
Look at the cap, and they only need the 1%, so it's safe to say the Valiant are home and hosed. There'll be a wrecking ball on the point. Will attempt to get there just in the nick of time. Yakpo gets their shields up. So much damage, though. Impossible for him to live through that barrage, and that's it. Strong start for Los Angeles. We hear the rallies popped. Both teams reaching for those support ults, Matt, just to make sure no one dies earlier than they should, but a late grab for the Defiant. That's very good timing for them. The Valiant were pretty much out of responses by that point.
And I'm surprised the Valiant decided to play from that position. After using their Transcendence, they have to know that Ivy has this Graviton Surge. And instead of spreading out...
This is it. The Valiant have to fight to stay in this one now, or it'll be 1-1. Greed knocked around again. Fate splits himself purposely, and then by the time he rejoins his team, he's just sucked into a Graviton Surge. He's still alive. The self-destruct doesn't fight anyone, but Fate was discorded. He tried to make a last desperate foray into the backline, but was quickly stifled. The Transcendence means the Valiant need to push forward and get value out of that healing ultimate, otherwise they'll be sitting ducks. But the Defiant respond in kind with a sound barrier of their own. Both teams trying to pad their durability with those support ultimates to get aggressive, and now we're one apiece here. The Defiant fight back.
You know, the Zarya battle turned on that. I mean, once you use Bubble, it's really difficult, not to have the repair pack. Big Graviton Surge. Some kills going in favor of the Defiant here. Valiant gonna save some ultimates here. The point will go over to the Defiant. Nothing too crazy there. Got the grab. Do have some reinforcements coming back here, so it's gonna be a pretty drawn out fight.
Pile driver agility's knocked back, but Fate couldn't even get back. He's taken down by Envy self-destruct, and now Envy can go straight for Izayaki in the back line. There's no one that's going to come and save him. Envy more than happy to oblige. Another attempt here, agilities are keeping this one going, but time is up. And a crucial mistake in communication.
Here in Custa to just kind of see if things will go your way. Izayaki picks up a kill. We go straight to pause. Toronto's like, we can't allow that.
Poke damage. Shadow Stellar and Ivy go down. It went under the payload. Self-destruct in the back. Custer couldn't be shielded. He was too far to the left of Fate when he had that barrier up, and Space is meant going down to that same self-destruct. Envy and Ivy getting so much work done in separate fights, but overall, Toronto looks to use sound barrier properly. Here comes the self-destruct in and actually catches Roki out. Good result for the Valiant. They find Yakpo in the follow-up here. They have positioning on the point, and that's all they need for now. 4v6 favoring the Valiant, and Custer is not even being looked at. This is where he shines, weaving in the damage, keeping his team nice and mobile. Even a quick finish on Envy, love to see it. And the Valiant again on the road here. Look, great the right moves, man. Here's that Transcendence I was about to mention. Izayaki pushing forward. Oh, Kareem notices Adolf in the corner. Nicely spotted. He had a Transcendence, but he won't be used up this fight. It'll have to be a sound barrier for the Defiant, and they're still going to get caught up inside that grab. Space with Greed. No escape for the Defiant there, and the Valiant now starting to build some momentum. Rough start, but they picked up speed.
Would have been nice.
Tail end of the healing ult was able to keep the Defiant up despite a 3-man shatter from Fate. He goes forward, Fate so aggressive goes down. Sound barrier didn't keep him alive, and Akari pressing on. He'd be charged up as heck right now, and Agility's slightly caught out of position. He can't heal himself with a repair pack, but he doesn't need to. Kareem finds himself too. Now Roki will have to stall now, but it is just him against the Valiant, and a lot of the crowd in this Blizzard Arena, I'm sure. A lot of trials on this map so far. Pitfalls were there, but the Valiant managed to finish the job.
Fate was...
Jordy somehow gets out of that very compromising spot, but Fate perhaps underestimated the durability of Yakpong's shield. Charged into the wall, but the Transcendence was good. Will there be a barrier? No! There won't be! Envy breaks through with 2. And now the Valiant looking like they're on the last legs on this defensive hold. 3 minutes again shaved off. But that'll be it.
Yeah, and the self-destruct comes a little late. You know, Envy's kind of flying around when the grab goes down. Then he drops it, and they just push Fate over to the side where he's not able to get back to the team, shield him up. Really nice play there. Toronto may need to use more to even move the payload.
They'd hate to have to use EMP to break through here, but with Yakpong down, they might have to dig a little bit deeper, and they do. The EMP is required at this point, but it still may not be enough. 8 down to Kariv, Space finding Ivy. The Valiant have 3 players still alive, and that includes 2 support. Space, oh sure, I'll step up and be the damage dealer. That's the EMP though. 3 players caught by that one, but Kariv and Custer fight back. It's a 4v4 now with the Graviton Surge. Izyaski has got to have to go for the Transcendence. That is not enough to keep Space up, even with the huge amount of healing it provides. Ivy was discorded, but then his own bubble will remove that damage booster from him, and he can chase down the dregs of the Valiant. It was indeed a staunch defense from Los Angeles, but eventually Toronto break through. He's going to hit you like a fish, and that's about it. Space self-destruct on the middle of the point. Stellar in the back. You see him forcing Kariv away, and finally, the Zarya falls. Fate pushes very far in, but he was going to be hacked by Envy either way. And Agilities has to get there. The Defiant, they've matched the Valiants. Both teams have been able to finish the map, but neither have any time left. Yakpong lining him up here, waiting for him to run down the wicket at them, and that'll be the Earth Shatter. It connects! 3 Izzyaki, Space, Agilities all knocked to the ground. Custer, all he can do is desperately try and keep the ticker going. He might need a pacemaker for it at this stage. Space, desuited, drops onto the point, keeps the stall for a little bit longer. Kariv doesn't even seem interested in trying. He knows the Valiants have done their dash on the attack, and you've got to be happy with that if you're Toronto. Now, your win condition is clearly defined. Shielded Fate, drops in with a bubble. Stellar Yakpong looking pretty average in the back corner there. He couldn't go anywhere. Discord or placement. The focus fire from the Valiant. Again, about as good as you can hope for. Self-destruct claims aid. There'll be no one really else left from the Defiant after the fallout here. Izzyaki, headshot after headshot, finish on Roki. And Hollywood results in a draw.
The Defiant to come into the Reaper, as you're getting very close with the Valiant to taking this. It's going to force the Toronto Defiant to get on the point, and this is where Reaper can start doing tons of damage.
But you can see the weakness of the Winston-based 3-3 comp against what a right hand can put out until Yakpong walks into the back corner. Destroys Custer, all supports are down for the Valiant, but Kariv and Space, Fate were all standing. Close fight. I don't think Roki can do too much about it. I'd love to see it. So Fate was trying to bait a big commitment on him at that time. That's the rally, that's the shatter. So we get the baiting out here. The Valiant still dropping his fight, but again, yes, they go down. They're going to give some ult percent over. But Ivy was getting most of those kills. He already had his grab, so it's not like they're feeding a ton of ultimate advantage across. Still, they probably wouldn't, however, has a shield, a Zarya bubble, and then his own shield. So we can cycle between the 2 of them, and there's a sound barrier. This is what a real commitment looks like from the Los Angeles Valiant. No, they're not on one knee with a ring. They're using all the support ultimates. Izzyaki has a chance to use that Transcendence if required. He wants to hold it just in case, save it for the next round. Pops it at the end, and the Valiant get over the line. Izzyaki now with the Transcendence, so the Valiant feel pretty good about this if they can stay together in the chaos of the fight. Graviton Surge, self-destruct. Yakpong again still alive. I don't know how he's done it, but with Space and Fate missing, the Defiant finally managed to gouge out some results. It's like getting blood from a stone, but they get there either way.
You know, in these close quarter brawly fights, this is where the Valiant miss the damage that Reinhardt provides.
Space is looking to sit back and try and eat something, set up this combo now, but everyone's behind the pole. The self-destruct, oh, it's perfect! They got knocked out of the way! That is what you need to see, especially if the thing is itchy, but it's too slow! Fate gets taken down by Ivy. He tries to get there.
Yeah, and they use the Graviton Surge here towards the end of the Transcendence, trying to pick up some kills. Kariv gets his Graviton Surge, throws it down. All the support ultimates here used for Toronto.
Boop there from Custer definitely disperses the Defiant across the point, but there's not enough resistance currently from the Valiant to actually punish that one. Fate charges headlong into Yakpong. It's a mutual knockdown. But the Defiant maintains able to stay standing at the end of it. Now we're into stall mode. Kariv bringing out the hamster dance. Drops it straight on down. Roki to half. That's 1-2. Izzyaki tries to stall, but he's cut through very quickly. with both teams finishing the map. Again, I remind back, both teams have 6 players now returning from spawn. Self-destructs go across the point. Who's this better? Envy comes out on top in that one in a big way. Spicy and Agilities are both down. Stella's more than happy to get up in the face of the Valiant with that Zarya projected bubble. And Aid will continue to dish healing from the backline. Kareem caught in the grab. Custer now. He and Fade have to do it. And they go in alone. Izayaki's caught back in the corner off screen. He's just trying to give the healing. He gets Roki as an exit kill, but unfortunately, he probably won't have another opportunity to come back and continue fighting. Aid with the Coalescence now. He's not going to need it. And the Defiant take point A. They know they have time. They just need to stay on the point. Coalescence out from the point. That helps take down Agilities. No shield can protect you from the damage that Aid is dealing right now. And healing at the same time to his teammates. Multi-purpose. Kareem takes himself down with his own right click. And it's a disaster for the Valiant. They were trying to hold on. They had the numbers. But the Defiant managed to accrue enough ultimate abilities in the previous winning fight to run over the top. Izayaki has to commit the Transcendence now in space. Yell be healthy for the time being, but Izayaki eventually has to come out of the Iris, and he does in the worst way possible. The Defiant, what an attacking rush! And that may have sealed the...
They're just going to get hacked from behind.
Last chance to loon the series, hacked to the balance. Yakpum goes down, Kareem finds it, but Mercy resurrects people. That's right, she brings them back to life. 6v6 now, and Ivy's trying to find some burst damage here with the tank mode configuration. Space was able to deal with Stella. He got desuited and still was able to find it, but now Ivy sets up in the back corner. Agilities needs the barrage, he gets it! It's a trade! Aid finds him, and now the Transcendence is on the point. The Defiant have the players to work with here, but there's so much damage. Izayaki, the savior for the Valiant. He's sitting in the corner. No one noticing him as he continues to put out huge numbers in damage, and the Valiant managed to break down the difficult composition. They draw this map. They don't have enough maps really left to the series to push it all the way. They can take it to map 5 if they do that, but yeah, they walk in and they just get run over the top of. Getting it done on overtime is an option for them. That's their only one right now. But look at the hack on towards Fade. He tries to push across. Custer steps up. Toronto just had all the right answers here. Custer will get cut down to size. He's hacked from behind. He can't even give that healing that is needed. Look in the corner. Kareem is waiting, but he's too late. Too little. And the Toronto Defiant will take map. Timely for Yakpung there. He was a burst out before he had a chance to use it one, but Stella picked off once more. Last time was Roki, this time Stella. There is a sound barrier though for the Defiant, so they can pat themselves out a little bit more. The Transcendence though will do the same on the Valiant side. A later Transcendence here though for the Defiant. I'll be pretty happy with that one, but they can't save Ivy from the burst damage of the self-destruct with that ultimate. And the Valiant all green on the kill field, and they're going to push forward.
Toronto had the type of scenario they wanted. Just
Stella will be here if the Defiant can hang on a little bit longer. So they're trying to do, but Izayaki says, push forward, I have the healing. Even the Earth Shatter of Yakpum couldn't save them, and now Aid and Envy pushed over.
interesting to see Envy on Ana. You know, traditionally.
He goes for the Death Blossom. They're bubble on Kareem as well, but Kareem has to back away. Stella gets to hang around. Inside the grab, he finds the kill on Kareem, but Custer finishes him off, and the Valiant get there.
You're not able to make the Reaper work on defense there for Toronto. The Valiant do complete the map in
this fight, so it is old-fashioned slap and dash. Try and find these left clicks connecting. That was fate to fall down. Now you can see Kareem is, good heavens. He disappeared, but deleted.
I think the scary thing with Toronto, and as like teams are watching them play,
Izayaki, a little bit of a mastermind himself. Transcendence, quick response. It's going to be the shield from Fate that needs to be there, but he's charged out of the way. Taken down, but both Fate takes a trade. Space doing very good to at least secure one-for-ones in these self-destruct transactions.
It's interesting, he's done that a few times where they'll get grabbed and he'll use the self-destruct in their own grab, because then, you know, if the Reinhardt charges Fate, it's like, okay, you're going to try and go get some kills, your Reinhardt's going to end up dropping as well.
Well, your Reinhardt is trying to charge our Reinhardt out of the way, so there's no shield, but you don't have a shield either, by the way. To the payload. Yakpum tries to go for a... no shadow there, because knocked out towards the right-hand side. Space trying to dive through, desuited, self-destructed. We'd like to have his mech back, but he's caught up in the grab here. He's motored down as Ivy just bears down on him in a rate of knots. With 1 minute left, the Defiant are going to be pretty comfortable, and they're going to have some time in the bank, Matt.
And I love how aggressive Ivy plays. You see the grab come.
Ivy is there, charged up, and needs to be careful. They're going to push him down. He put his barrier up, but he's taken away from the pitcher. Roki booped, and the Defiant don't get